Welcome everyone to more... that was the wrong tree. How clever. To more open source work here on our Linux distribution. Today with Rust and Cargo. I probably missed some weeks that Rust 1.64 is out. Probably something didn't auto-apply anymore, I guess, which is why data didn't auto-update that. But with our increasingly complex, certainly one of the best, but as configured and patched also with our Arch triplet right, just the previous videos of some configuration or compatibility marginalities, if not regressions. Let's quickly see if that still builds. Also, in other news, two things. Should we live stream? Actually, by the way, should we maybe do that? Let's hope that doesn't do too much, except why is it GCC again? Okay, fine, let's test build that. Should we live stream each random stuff? Also in other news, T2 22.9 released today, top secret. Verschlusssache nur für den Dienstgebrauch today. As a major but interim milestone with the latest and greatest of everything and the heck and smartest optimized out of it. Of course, source you can build everything and rolling release stuff, but pre-built binary ISO only for high performance AMD 64-version 3. I hope some new sites pick that up, but otherwise ISO is finally there with the latest and greatest, totally most amazing. You recurring subscribers saw that the last days. Anyway, what is otherwise new here in Rust land? Again, we missed this apparently by 2.5 weeks or so. Scope threads, ownership for raw file descriptors, handles IO safety, turbofish for generics in functions with implementation trait, non-lexical lifetime, migration complete, stabilized APIs. There are some good stuff and other changes. So the things they could list this inline, no? Anyway, by the way, I should also send some things upstream. Check out the changes to Rust Cargo. What is Clippy? Did I forget? Also, Cargo is new with whatever random changes are there new. And I have to wonder, should we live stream all things? Also, or maybe, you know what, let's touch this log file. I'm not interested in that. Until we have sent for the text too long to build. Well, certainly I don't live stream everything because we did already other stuff today. No, I also don't want that. I have that already. No point. Leave in the comments below. Do you wanna? Certainly, there's some. As usual, there's some people who want to see everything. We can't concentrate on major stuff. Hey, 0 frames. We can concentrate on more major stuff like our microkernel and other FPGA and other electronic stuff coming up. It's certainly time now with this amazing state-of-the-art Linux distribution stuff out there for all the architectures. Some bigger stuff that I partially also personally need. I will probably we should package and configure and patch WebAssembly VASI stuff. If not for Firefox. We currently disable since previous videos, some 2 or so months, there's some extended sandboxing. We currently need to disable that. So we probably want to package all of that stuff. Whatever is needed there. Then Julia, a language that I otherwise kind of like, but the bootstrapping was as annoying as Rust. I would want to give that a little bit more try, so that, it's some hours. So this is coming up also, like now finally doing some stuff that I would need myself. Chrome, obviously, I had a live stream like probably over a year ago, or maybe even 2. It builds in principle, no take of our developers here in T2 also spent quite some time on that, and agree build system sucks and stuff, but I obviously would want to have this T2 package. There's a probably, if there is probably a bounty, I guess. Probably should check that. T2. There, if you're interested in our bounties, that might be one. There's a even L bounty. Needs some surrounding packaging of. Yeah, bounty not enough. We have certainly some contributors that contribute the stuff that they need, which obviously is totally amazing. But yeah, some bounty is not enough to attract people. If you're new to the stuff, then in their previous video we have some feature bounties if you want to implement in some stuff. LibreOffice I probably updated recently, and oops, oh no, I hate when I darn it, saved that, right? I really hate when I fat finger clobber that stuff. That probably needs some, previously it built, it's also the recurring theme here. I just hacked some stuff together to build, and then I update this, and I'm not even sure, I think I updated that, didn't I? Oh wait, I didn't update that? I thought I updated that. Okay, apparently I did not update that, so that's probably, did I even, 7403, or did I not commit that? Ah, cool, I didn't commit that. So yeah, that is the latest upstream version, but we have all these freaking downloads. So that is, of course, also I saved here. Quite some wind going on. There's some thunderstorm coming. I saved here how to extract this from this LibreOffice log, but that obviously is quite, I mean it's optional, so probably I could delete all of those, test build this, and then re-add this or something of that sort, but I mean I could also probably, you know what, I probably could, probably could have committed that already. Here you have it there for you playing along at home, might need some downloads. So yeah, this is the larger stuff, and then obviously microkernel. LibreOffice, some Proton, this is a little bit annoying, so Proton or some more Wine Vulkan stuff also. I need to Spinal HDL stuff I want to package, and then Beta KDE and GNOME dependency stuff, because that stuff should certainly build in some way, shape or form. Alright, this is actually a relatively good test. How much bootstrapping did we disable? Because now we are building Rust with 1.6.2. You would hope that, I mean, it certainly should usually work to bootstrap the next version with the previous version. You would hope. Nah. Anyway, so yeah, that takes some 5 minutes to build, which we probably 5 minutes already over. Yeah, welcome everyone. So that's going on. If you were wondering with this release stuff, if we build everything, so the reason I only build one, because it's just, I don't have Zen 4 yet, right? if AMD and Intel come along sponsoring some bigger iron stuff here, then we can also build more. But otherwise, I think what I will do is I target, because we always discussed how much stuff should be built, how often, and theoretically I could spit ISOs out monthly, but that is of course too much time of every month keeping 25/6 architectures working. So what I will probably do, I will target 1 to maybe 2 times a year all release ISOs, depending on how many changes and what state we are in. Of course, currently we're in an amazing state, but depending on how much GCC, glibc, and Linux kernel breaks and regressions and Rust and stuff. And in between, if we made some sprints and other major updates and improvements, then I will build 1 or 2 popular things, usually of course x86-64 and maybe like ARM64 stuff, that sort of thing. Also because currently we had some more LTO who program and position independent executable and stuff and so on. So that's probably like quarterly some interim milestone. And the code name, which personally I hate code names, so that is, with the code names I kind of sort of make a little bit fun of code name nonsense. And we were discussing like top secret stuff and otherwise maybe Lightspeed or so. I've chosen this top secret because the big news sites rarely want to report about T2. Like, it's a little bit making fun of like, hey, don't publish news because top secret classified stuff, right? In case you're wondering. But it annoys me a little bit that except DistroWatch, let's see if they probably mistype that because yeah, usually they probably publish that, but otherwise news sites, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Rust building. I hope we get some 4 soon, which by the way actually called some of this. I can actually not pre-order that. You probably want to share, like, and subscribe to support your favorite open source and Linux channel. I actually called some, and obviously it's not listed yet, and those I called of our business supply can't pre-order that. If there's like, is it listed? Then no, then not. So yeah, more. Because obviously I'm very much for 40% faster builds or so. Anyway, that is the stuff here. After work I need to rush home, feed the kid and have fun with the family. So far this build, so far so good, because we have there some T2 vendor triplet and other patch enablement. Unfortunately, only who will build, including Firefox, will find out if there's a Firefox regression of all the T2 vendor triplet stuff builds. Anyway, then this will also be in T2, which is of course ironic. Had I seen that earlier, but it doesn't matter the most before we have 20% market share or so, because you can just emerge that from source, right? If you have some CPU cycles. People comment a code style tool which are interesting. Did we package that? Probably that means we should package it, right? So it gets a little bit fresh. I probably should close the window here. Did I click on Clippy, by the way? Was this? Ah, here's Rust Clippy. Where did I even click here? Rust Clippy. How does it build? Probably with cargo. Let's code something, whatever. Let's probably bridge that time, and thanks for that comment. New Rust. Meanwhile, fix some Clippy errors. Systemd setram generator, and happy to hear that. Rust format. Do we have that? Probably time to spend the extra time and dedication to package some stuff, right? So that would be Rust Clippy. Actually, by the way, I give them credit of how much I criticize Rust cargo and infrastructure and cargo build stuff. I like that they prefix this with Rust because I really don't appreciate all the KDE GNOME packages. Previously, all the KDE stuff was K, lots of GNOME stuff was G, and now everything is messing each other's namespace and what even unit format conversion and whatnot stuff. That is a little bit annoying when you neither know what it is, what it does, and you don't even know it's KDE GNOME, KDE Rust. It's yeah. So Rust Clippy. Let's copy that from Rust Analyzer. I will probably shortcut that. Is it still building? Yeah, cool, it's still building. And obviously we are so ready for send forward. So shortcutting that, I mean not updating the metadata. I can do this later from the couch at home. Okay, this is an annoying URL which we need to polish a little bit. This was Clippy 1.5. So archive version number. I also copied Rust format though. Are there any releases yet? That is a little bit annoying though. Or is it just stacked auto merge? It's a little bit, yeah. Once that was, what did I had? Apparently, Rust format 151. Did we build? No, we are still. Hello, build. What's going on here? Rust format. And then fix this Clippy here. Is that some... Wait a second, this is a little bit annoying. Why is Rust Clippy using... Because it had Rust in the name. Why is this just Rust? Rust Clippy, the other package I praised for having Clippy in the name, this is just Rust. Man, what you guys doing? So the tag name is that, so probably we need it then. I'm not sure if that will download like that. Let's see. Rust Clippy 1630. I have the feeling this will not download. Okay, that build. Then let's skip the other because this is just whatever small tiny little GCC change trigger that rebuild. Then cargo. That is cross-built, so that it's actually a pure sandboxed, reproducible, decoupled from a host system Canadian cross bootstrap, which probably very few people do there. It looks like that worked, and Rust Clippy. Hey, that apparently also did download something. Let's see if it... So I don't have that new Rust C. I mean, that new only the last. Let's see what happens. I would hope that at least... Rust format, does it build with that version? So cargo, that's a cargo cross build. I probably should have built this verbose. I need to remember to build stuff verbose for better YouTube views, obviously. Yeah, speaking of verbose. Hey, let's okay, Rust and cargo, so that built, so that should have used the new Rust compiler. Yeah, that should be cross-compiled. And the other was Rust Clippy. Let's see what happens with those. Question, are we using Wayland? Yes, this is Sway, so that is a mostly, I mean, I could live with the freaking previous videos Linux frame buffer. I could also live with just freaking TWM and Xterm. Just give me freaking terminal, but this is Wayland indeed. Couldn't compile Rust for mod nightly due to 31 previous errors warning emitted. Nah. So much to it just builds. The option set is only accepted on the nightly compiler. Looks like maybe we need to have some tiny little, so probably some tiny cleanups to do at home. I should go. Never checked, but you can probably find them in the recital. They go together. Happy to that you're using Sway. I would hope, I guess, when we can check if I have them in the system. No, we apparently don't, and that's not as binary. So we have some Rust stuff there, but so they are not in the regular installed package, but I can take a look later or the other day. But so it's mostly a tiny little shout out, so that stuff is also new. Surprisingly, even freaking builds with our patches and configuration, which is over the course of probably 2,000 live streams here over the last 3 years. Not only in amazing shape, but also somewhat complex due to cross-compiling, cross-bootstrapping, all the architectures plus some custom patches for MIPS, RISC-V, and even our T2 Arch triplet. So amazing stuff. There goes that. The other stuff I need to do some guru meditation over those build errors there of that stuff there. Anyways, that's it for this video. As usual, leave me in the comments below if you want to see each stuff live. Maybe we should also try Twitch just for the maybe more stuff live on Twitch. Theoretically, we could do this. Otherwise, I hope you learned something. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Have a good day or night, and I hope to see you soon for the next videos and fun stuff to come.